So look, it seems people are loving Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. We had 84% Rotten Tomatoes score with a 48% critic score. I reviewed this yesterday. I watched this film yesterday. Didn't love it at all by any stretch of the imagination. As an entry point for Kang, I don't even think it's serviceable because we've seen Kang already. He Who Remains. In Loki, I know not everyone would have watched Loki, but that was a much better introduction to Kang than this one. And if you've seen the movie, I think you'll probably know why. This is a Thanos-level threat. Oh my god! Yeah, gets his ass whooped by... I mean, literally Ant-Man punches him in the face, like... And he takes a hit, you know, like he actually gets hit, you know. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, point remains, people seem to like it. Whether that's good or bad, who knows. But the cast have been quite interesting in their response to a lot of this movie. Now, obviously, they're talking about Ant-Man 4. I don't know why. I think that's interesting, you know? Like, because one, they think that there is going to be an Ant-Man 4. I would imagine there probably is going to be. But it's what they're saying. You know, they're talking about a much smaller adventure. Bringing it low-key. Not Loki. Ha ha ha. No, Loki. Which makes sense because... this film was way too big. Just disjointed. Bit of a mess. And now they're coming out and saying, yeah, no, we want it scaled right back down. This is not the Ant-Man that we know, basically. It's not the Ant-Man we like. Which, that's not... You know... It's kind of paraphrasing a little bit, but that's basically what they say. So we'll dive into this. Please do hit that subscribe button. Please do give the video a like, and please do share it, ladies and gents. Looking at the beautiful analytics over on YouTube is a wonderful thing. Videos are just not getting sent out to subscribers or being put in front of people in general anymore. So thanks, YouTube. Thanks for that. Love it. Yeah, man. That's just what I want every day. Anyway, so this film was very big, bombastic, but too big, really. It went to the quantum realm, too cosmic, way, way, way outside the realms of normality, which is what makes Ant-Man so good. When he's interacting with everyday objects. You know, that's what makes it appealing at the very least. So, Ant-Man and the Wasp, director Peyton Reed has said in numerous interviews that his goal with the prequel was to make it more than just another palate cleanser. Sure, I mean, he didn't write it. And the writer for this is writing Kang Dynasty. So, if you didn't like this, fucking buckle up. Guys, buckle up. Now, while it's definitely far more epic than its predecessors, the Ant-Man family's trip into the quantum realm has not received an overly positive response from critics or fans. Just as an FYI, you know, a lot of people are like, well, you know, it's fun. But most people do say, hey, where's the grounded nature of it all? And other people just lap it up because, you know, I don't know, they just like it, I guess. And I'm wrong. Who cares? Talking to Yahoo Entertainment, Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, and Catherine Newton all agree. So this is obviously Ant-Man, the Wasp, Cassie Lang. All agreed that they like Ant-Man 4 to dial things down a little bit, which I think is really telling. Really telling. So Paul Rudd said, I can't imagine where you would go. How do you get bigger and where do you go from there? When I think about it, it's like this regular guy who has no innate super ability whatsoever has now gone head to head with Thanos and Kang. This is what I mean, how dumb it is. Ant-Man punched Kang and was like, yeah, it's fine. Alright then. I just feel like cut the guy a break. Just let him sit on a beach somewhere. How much abuse can he take? How much punishment? I do think this is a guy who really just wants to spend time with his daughter. That would be nice. And then Evangeline Lilly chimed in and said, look, Ant-Man, the original, is still my favourite. I think I would dial Ant-Man 4 down if I was the director or the writer or Kevin Feige. And then Catherine Newton chimed in and said, look, I really like the down-to-earth Ant-Man. I loved Ant-Man and the Wasp. I like how they're normal. There you go, right? They like how they're normal. And that's the thing. This movie was way too big, way too out there, way too bombastic. And, you know, it wasn't an Ant-Man movie as a result of that. It needed to be an Ant-Man movie. This was not. This was like almost kind of like a wannabe like Avengers, you know? It's like a wannabe Avengers, but it just doesn't work. I didn't think it worked anyway. Again, you're welcome to your opinion. I know people disagree with me. That's absolutely fine. So, you know, I think this is quite telling. I think this, you know, if the actors are sitting there saying this, yeah, I think that there's underlying sort of resentment there a little bit, or at least a little bit of bitterness. We do know that they were filming reshoots right at the end, and that includes actually reshooting the whole ending, believe it or not. The original ending was much darker. Essentially saw Ant-Man die, and also saw the Kang actually properly die. So, you know, this is kind of all over the place. Bit of a weird ending. But interestingly, and I thought, you know, I saw this as well earlier, Evangeline Lilly, there were some rumours that she was... they say recasting rumours. I don't think that... I've never heard recasting rumours. I've heard that she had her role toned down in this film because she had, you know, opinions on the vaccine. And, you know, a lot of that was seen to be quite controversial at the time. Whatever, I'm not here to talk about that. You can think whatever you want. I'll think whatever I want. We'll go on our merry way. But it's interesting how Letitia Wright got burned at the stake for her opinions on the vax, and then Evangeline Lilly, I mean, yeah, pretty much got burned at the stake as well. But the commentary coming from both of them seems like they've really reined it back in. And she says, look, they're very respectful. In fact, I've had direct conversations with them that I've instigated, and they've always said, that's not our business. That's not for us to tell you how to live your life or what opinions to have. And I actually even got a really supportive phone call from Peyton Reed at one point, and just saying, like, just so you know, there's some rumours spreading about Marvel ditching you or cancelling you, and that didn't come from Marvel, and they didn't come from us, so just ignore that. So at least there's that, you know? At least there's that. Because, again, Letitia Wright, she... yeah, she sort of reined it right back in and sort of almost turned tail a little bit. So, yeah, I just thought that was an interesting thing just to tack on here. But what do you think, ladies and gents? What do you think to Ant-Man 4 being a much more grounded film? Have you even seen it? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know down below. I'm going to go now because I'm about to cough my lungs up. But thanks for bearing with me and my various vocal changes throughout this video. It's a struggle to make content right now. Give it a thumbs up just for that. Take care.